The world is trying to make amends on their own terms. They're trying to say, I'm sorry, on their own terms. They're trying to choreograph problems so that then they can act as if they have the moral high ground once again. See, all of a sudden now we're talking about Palestinians and Ish and the things that are going on with that. Just like you tried to push the whole Ukraine and Russia, a fight with good and evil. Same thing you guys have always been trying to do. You're trying to do the same things. Like you got to pick a side between the Ukraine and Russia. Now you're doing it with Ish and the Palestinians. There's one group of people that's terrorizing another group of people. But it's everywhere else but here. It's with everyone else but our people. Because you think that we don't deserve restitution or retribution. And it doesn't matter what you say anymore. It doesn't matter if you agree or don't agree, because the Most High's will is going to be done. Now I'm going to show you this quick clip showing you how our plight, they try to make fun of it. They try to laugh about it, you know, but that's okay. You can laugh now. You can laugh now, but cry later. But you're going to pay. And that's all that there is to it at this point. So, you know, when you're in your blessing, you could laugh about it. And now you're like, well, you know, like I talked about on the live last night on my YouTube channel. You know, this one guy was talking about, you know, well, the people here in the Western world, the young generation wants to distance themselves from their ancestors, wants to distance themselves from the things that those countries have done. So they're trying to now be on the right side of history between Ish and Palestine. And people are like, well, we should have been like that the whole time. It's like, yeah, you should have. But you've been, like I said, that is a very small, piece of like what has really been going on. A really small portion of what has been going on. You guys have been doing things like what you're doing to the Palestinians on a much grander scale for a much longer time. But it's no different than World War II. You know, we talk about it as if Ish was the only people that suffered in World War II, when our people had been suffering for hundreds and hundreds of years before that. But we're only going to concentrate on one group of people's suffering, because another people's, it doesn't matter. You guys don't care about our suffering. You don't care about the things that have been done to us. And that is painfully evident, you know, by your actions. You know, we don't get reparations. We don't get residue. We don't, well, damn it, I said I'm sorry. What else do you want? That's the kind of stuff that we get from you. Look, man, take this medal. You know, yeah, I know that the guy who deserves the medal should have had it, you know, 100 years ago. But here, take this medal now. You know, oh, no, we're not giving you any money for putting you in jail, and even though you didn't commit the crime. Our bad, our fault. Oh, yeah, well, the police, you know, yeah, they lied and hid evidence. Oh yeah, the prosecutors knew that you were not guilty, but they went ahead and prosecuted you anyway. Oh, the judge had evidence that you were probably, you know, not the one who did this crime, but we're gonna put you in jail anyway. Oh, you know what, man? Hey, man, my bad. You know, 30 years later, after we've taken 30 years of your life, they don't care about anything that they've done to us. But that was okay during your blessing. It's not gonna be okay anymore. Let me check out this clip here to show you guys how they think that our plight is nothing but a joke.
So it's just a joke, right?
Thank you, but
It's a comedy award ceremony, so it's just a joke, right?
Thank you, but I'm sorry I cannot, in good conscience, accept this award on behalf of Melissa McCarthy. I instead have chosen to give my time to a friend who has something very important to say.
My name is Johnny Two Feathers. While you enjoy tonight's show, I want you to think about something. The spot where you're sitting, every square foot of ground in this country was stolen from my ancestors. And after you stole it, you murdered them. So you forgive us if we do not laugh along. There is nothing funny about the extermination of a people. The theater stinks of blood. That's all I have to say. Oh.
Johnny Two Feathers, everybody. Johnny Two Feathers. Give it away, Johnny. Johnny, you're on a wave, all right. Well, Johnny Two Feathers.
And that's about the extent of it. You know, they talk about the things that they've done to us, and they laugh about it, and it's a joke, but that's okay. That's okay. The Bible you want around condemned you. The scriptures condemn you. And that's exactly what, you know, is happening right now. That's why everything is falling apart, and it's only going to get worse. Shalom.